I want to share with you 8 credit unions that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 without proof of income for a business line of credit. So if you're a new LLC and you're looking for a business line of credit without proof of income, you want to actually watch this review. The first credit union I want to share with you is CCU, so Consumers Credit Union. And the cool thing about CCU is that CCU is very friendly to new LLCs, new S corporations, and new C corporations. And and what we love about CCU is that they have a variety of business lines of credit. So you can actually have up to $75,000 unsecured business line of credit, or you can actually you can collateralize the line of credit, and this will allow you to get more than that. So if you collateralize the line of credit, you could borrow up to $500,000 or even more if the underlying collateral is worth it, the line of credit that you want. So CCU, the thing is that you need to actually contact them, and everything happens via paperwork. They do not have a solid online application platform right now, so you cannot apply for this business line of credit. If you're a new LLC, you cannot do it online. You have to contact them, and so their number is 847-672-1888, 847-672-1888, or you can email commerciallending@myconsumers.org. commerciallending@myconsumers.org. What you're gonna have to actually attach to the email the incorporation paperwork. So everything that you got from everything you filed with the state authorities. So things like articles of organization, information about your LLC, and you're gonna have to also include your the sector you're in. You have to provide information about yourself. And but of course, this is a credit union, so you need to be a member of CCU for at least 3 months before you apply for this business line of credit. But they can give you up to $75,000 without proof of income. And if you want to actually borrow more, you're gonna have to collateralize the line of credit. So this is kind of cool. And one thing I need to say also is that CCU is one of the friendliest credit unions when it comes to new LLCs. It's just fantastic. And to join them, anybody can join CCU, not a problem. Okay, so you can see on the screen here, anybody can join CCU real fast. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Another credit union that actually can approve a new LLC up to $75,000 is NIHFCU. So NIHFCU, actually they started in the healthcare sector, but nowadays they approve anybody. So your new LLC does not have to be in the healthcare sector to actually benefit from NIHFCU's credit facilities. NIHFCU's NIH stands for National Institute of Health Federal Credit Union, and the cool thing is they actually lend nationwide. So it doesn't matter where your LLC is incorporated at. You can actually get a business credit line up to $75,000 from NIHFCU with no proof of income. If you want to get more than $75,000, you're gonna have to provide some kind of income proof or some kind of collateral. And the cool thing we love about NIHFCU is that they were very flexible when it comes to the whole business credit application process. And they actually, as a matter of fact, they actually lend for various activities. You can use the cash to manage your cash flow, to grow or start your business, your LLC included. You can purchase equipment with it. You can purchase or refinance real estate. And you can get loans up to $500,000. That's on the loans and lines of credit, that is. You can also get loans up to $5 million if you are looking for a commercial real estate loan for your new LLC. So again, what we love about NIHFCU is the generosity that they have and the fact that they are really fast as well. And one thing I want to say also is that you need to understand, if you have questions, it's just better that you call 301-296-2534. 301-296-2534. And depending upon the states where your LLC is incorporated at, the NIHFCU would want you to be a member of this credit union at least 3 months before you apply for this business line of credit. But overall, this is a credit union that's really fast in terms of approving new applications for like LLC startups. Fantastic. So they have so when you contact them, you want to say, I'm interested in the working capital line of credit. That's how this is called. Working capital line of credit. That's how they call the business line of credit. But overall, you can be approved up to $500,000. But if you want something without proof of income, $75,000 is actually the maximum. And the thing is, anybody can join NIHFCU, not a problem. Anybody can join regardless of where you are located at. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about credit unions that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 without proof of income for a business line of credit. The third credit union that will approve a new LLC for a new business line of credit is actually a Logix. And what we love about Logix is that Logix is really, really generous when it comes to approving business lines of credit and business loans. The cool thing is that Logix can approve you up to $500,000. But if you want to get more than $75,000, you are going to provide proof of income. So if you do not want to provide proof of income, you are going to be the line of credit that you can get is capped at $75,000. And the cool thing is that Logix is not going to really trying to tell you how to use the cash. In other words, they are very flexible when it comes to the use of loan proceeds. You can use the cash to navigate cash flow gaps, unexpected expenses, offsetting short-term cash needs, or working capital for your LLC growth. You can actually, not a problem at all. So there are two products. So when you contact Logix, there are two products you want to really talk about. So they have the formal business line of credit, and then they have something called their capital access line of credit. The thing is that when we talk about the business line of credit, you have credit limits that are up to $50,000 to $75,000, and the terms here up to 2 years, subject to annual review. So every year they will review your account to see what's really happening, and they will actually extend it if they see everything is fine. And so you have interest only payments, and you have an overdraft protection for Logix business checking accounts. That's for the business line of credit. Then you have also the capital access line of credit. So if your new LLC wants to actually have more funds, then you actually talk about the capital access line of credit. And here you have credit limits up to $500,000, terms up to 2 years, subject to annual review. And so there's no annual fee. You have interest only payments, and you have overdraft protection for Logix business checking accounts. But there is collateral required for this one. Okay, so it's really important to remember that. And in terms of who can actually borrow here, your new LLC has to be a member of Logix for at least 1 month before you can actually qualify for this business line of credit. And anybody can join Logix. As you can see on the screen here, anybody can join Logix, not a problem. You don't have to actually, if you don't live in Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Maryland, Maine, New Hampshire, Nevada, or Virginia, you're going to have to join the American Consumer Council or the League of American Homeowners to actually qualify. Another credit union that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 for a business line of credit without proof of income is BECU. When we talk about BECU, we are speaking about Boeing Employees Credit Union, right? And the BECU is very, very flexible. And what we love about BECU is their customer service. It's just fantastic. Great customer service. And the BECU is also really flexible in terms of their business lending for new LLCs. So besides business lines of credit, they also will lend you business loans. They will do business term loans, business vehicle loans. Okay. Now the business line of credit that you want to target, this is basically here you have a 10.75% APR for an unsecured line of credit, and 10.35% APR for an unsecured line of credit that goes from $10,000 to $100,000. So if you go from $10,000 all the way to $100,000, you have an APR of 10.35%. But anything below $10,000, you get 10.75%. The cool thing that we love about this business line of credit is that your new LLC will have access to low competitive variable rates. So no interest charges until you draw on the line of credit. There's no origination fee. There is a very competitive annual fee, and you have secured and unsecured options, and you have NSF overdraft protection here. So in other words, if you have an LLC business checking accounts with BECU, you can use the funds in your business line of credit to actually cover any overdraft situation that is happening on your business credit on your business credit account, on your business checking account, that is. And so the thing is that now if you want to apply for a credit request of $50,000 or greater, you need to complete a business loan application form that is actually on BECU's website, or you can also make an appointment, or you can actually just download get into your account and apply there. Okay, so bottom line is that BECU wants you to be a member for at least 3 months before you can apply for this business line of credit. If you have any question, call BECU at 1-800-704-8080, 1-800-704-8080. And so they are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. through 7 p.m. Pacific, Saturday, 9 a.m. through 1 p.m. Pacific. Fantastic. I want to talk to you now about another credit union. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm just talking to you about credit unions that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 for a business line of credit without proof of income. I want to talk to you now about American Heritage. So American Heritage is another great credit union. And what we love about American Heritage is that if you are a new LLC and you are looking for a business line of credit, they will finance you, not a problem. The only thing is that American Heritage does not go above $50,000. So they are the least generous credit unions in our list today. But the cool thing is that you can be approved real fast. Okay, real fast. They do not ask for a lot of paperwork. The thing is that when you actually open a business checking account with them, they'll ask you all kinds of information anyway about your business, about your legal structure, about your sector of activity. So they will store all that data. So when you apply for a business loan or a business line of credit, they already have part of the data, and they will just tap into that data to sort of process your application. So this is really good. So with American Heritage here, you are able. So first of all, you have financing up to $50,000. Okay, no origination or annual fees. You have flexible terms available with competitive interest rates. You also have you can borrow funds on an as needed basis, and funds repaid are available for borrowing again up to your available credit limit. So this is really good. And the thing is that when we talk about new LLCs, this credit union, American Heritage, is one of the I would say the friendliest credit unions in the nation when it comes to LLCs. And this is really good. And it's one of those things where they want you to be a member of this credit union at least 4 months before you apply for this business line of credit. And and anybody can join. As you can see on the screen here, anybody can join. If you do not live in the geography that American Heritage wants, you can join by becoming a member of the Kids and Hope Foundation. Okay, and or you can just call them and ask questions about your eligibility. I want to talk to you now also about Andrews. Andrews is another credit union that will actually take care of you, not a problem. If you have a new LLC and you are looking for a business line of credit without proof of income, up to $75,000. And the cool thing is that if you do not qualify for any reason for the business line of credit, you could qualify for what they call the business signature loans. So for the business signature loan, and Andrews will actually give you, again, in that format, up to $75,000 for your business need, for your LLC business needs. You can use the cash to cover your LLC expenses, payroll expenses, operational expenses, and more. Okay, and so the cool thing about Andrews is that this is a credit union that's constantly trying to renew itself, and it's trying to make itself more, I say more appealing, if you will, for new LLCs. In other words, they have a great startup startup friendly sort of mindset there, and this is really cool. So when it comes to the business line of credit, you have actually so $75,000. Okay, and but this is renewed every single year, so your account is subject to annual renewal. So, but the good thing is you can use the cash to really take care of any cash flow problems that you have, and you can borrow any number of times for any purpose, not a problem. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about business lines of credit with Andrews, you have unsecured lines of credit, and then you have secured line of credits, secured lines of credit. So for unsecured lines of credit, the maximum is $75,000. For secured lines of credit, the line amount is depending upon the value of the collateral. So the collateral is $1 million. Andrews has no problem giving you a business line of credit of $1 million. In terms of applying for this, you need to be a member of this credit union for at least 2 months. 2 months before you apply, before your LLC applies, and anybody can apply. Although there could be some geo limitation for business funding, so you want to contact Andrews to have a better idea about your eligibility, whether you qualify or not. But overall, this is a great credit union. I also want to talk to you about Bethpage. Bethpage is another credit union that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 without proof of income for a business line of credit. So when we talk about business line of credit at Bethpage, you are talking about a line that will go up to $75,000 if you have a new LLC. Even though they try to really limit the lines of credit to $50,000, they used to limit this line of credit at $50,000. Lately, they've been actually increasing a little bit. So if you're lucky, you can get up to $75,000. And you can use the cash for a lot of stuff. You can finance gaps in the collection of receivables. You can acquire more inventory for sale. You can actually use the revolving line to borrow and repay as needed. And the cool thing is that with Bethpage, you have secured and unsecured options that are available. Okay, so when we talk about a business line of credit for your LLC at Bethpage, we're talking about, again, a line of credit that has no annual fee. You have competitive rates that are available. They even have travel assistance services, and they also have purchase insurance coverage. This is really cool. And one thing I want to say also is that when we talk about business lines of credit, this is not the only funding program that is available at Bethpage. You have business credit cards. You have business loans also that really are going to complement your business credit program, your business credit effort, if you want to get such business credit with Bethpage. Okay, this is really important. And so in terms of joining this credit union, very easy. Anybody can join, not a problem. You just need to open a savings account, a business savings account, and you're in. And so Bethpage, even though Bethpage is limited in New York, they do not have any geo limitation program here. So anybody in the nation can actually join this credit union, not a problem. One thing I need to say before closing here is that just make sure that you wait for at least 2 months before you actually apply. Let's talk about Teachers. So Teachers is another credit union that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 for a business line of credit without proof of income. And the cool thing is that you do not have to be a teacher. You don't have to be in the education sector. So Teachers started with teachers, of course, but nowadays they are lending to anybody. They have all kinds of members in this credit union, and you really can be approved real fast. And the cool thing about Teachers is that they just want you, as soon as you become a member, you can apply right away. They do not ask you to wait for 1 month or 2 months or 6 months. 6 months membership before you actually apply for a business line of credit. So the maximum loan amount, the maximum line amount with Teachers is $500,000. But if you want anything above $75,000, you are going to need proof of income or proof of financial viability. In other words, you're going to have to show some assets or some sort of guarantee here. So $75,000, no proof of income. And so the maximum is $500,000. And so there is actually a $500 packaging fee on term loans and line of credit loans at like $100,000 and above. Okay, but if you are looking for anything above, anything below $75,000, you are good to go. Not a problem at all. Okay, this is an important thing to think about. And now, teachers right now does not have an online process for you to get this business line of credit. So you're gonna have to do things manually. So you're gonna have either to apply by sending, by printing out your business loan application form, filling it out, and just mailing it. Or you just need to contact teachers. Okay, so if you mail it out, you have to mail it out to Teachers Federal Credit Union Business Lending Department, Teachers PO Box 9005, Smithtown, New York 11787 9005. Or you could just contact 631-698-7000 extension 1687. Or you can email business@teachersfcu.org. So you have a lot of ways to contact teachers here. And so when we talk about the business line of credit, you can actually borrow and it's not a problem. They also have commercial real estate. Now, in some cases, they might say, they want only businesses registered in New York. But if you have the right LLC, they will qualify you regardless of where you are located at. And anybody can join teachers, not a problem. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I'll share with you credit unions that will approve a new LLC up to $75,000 without proof of income for a business line of credit. So we have Consumers Credit Union, we have NIHFCU, we have Logix, BECU, we have American Heritage, Andrews, we have also Bethpage, and finally we have Teachers FCU. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.